Warm greetings from the African Renaissance TV, wherever you are watching us from. This is Mohammed B. Baji, and today this is The Call, a program that brings you current affairs programs from all over this country. And today we are here at the Kanifing Municipality at the Chambers. But then this event today is a different one. This is not an ordinary Chambers session. Today is we are here to witness a pageantry competition organized by the locality or the council here. This is through the regional youth chairpersons. And then this is an interesting conversation here, an interesting program that has seen the contestants have a face-to-face discussion and face-to-face session where they projected their programs and projects to project their projected solutions for different programs or problems that they have identified. And to have more into this, we'll bring you interviews and interloops to have the whole program as it has happened here. Well, keep on following.
Let justice guide our actions towards the common good, and join our diverse people to prove one's brotherhood. We pledge our firm allegiance, our promise we renew. Keep us, great God of nations, to the Gambia ever true.
Forgot to mention, but it's very important. There is no project nowadays that will be funded without an M&E aspect. You need a designated M&E official that will be doing the monitoring, which is good because at the end of the day, you have to produce results, and the only way you can produce results is, ensuring that there is monitoring constantly. That's a good thing. Your project only needs a target, like how many young people are you targeting. Like, you don't need to be over ambitious, to be honest. Even if it is 10 for Kundum, it's okay. Imagine, how many bellies those 10 people will feed. So even if you are going to impact the lives of 10 young people, it's fine. But you need to have a target, and that has to be embedded in your budget. Once that is done, I think your project should be fine.
We do have a targeted number of people that we want to reach out to. Because when we did our survey, we reached out to 20 workshops, which is the protocol that comes to place. This includes the capacity workshops, the welfare workshops, hairstylists, and the other workshops, right? So among these 20 workshops, we want to focus on them for now, let them start off on their own, employ other youths, and then we evaluate if the project is a success, then we can see if we want to extend the project. Thank you.
I would just want to repeat what he mentioned. I believe that this is a great initiative and it's a great project, and I am looking forward to seeing it being established and seeing youths. A lot of youths nowadays, they're interested in skill works, and I believe that if we empower youths to learn these skills, it will be better for our country and our constituencies at large. So it's something that I'm really looking forward to. Thank you.
So much. I think the Queens deserve more than this. All of them. And well, I have one more contestant, I think. Is there one more contestant? Yeah. So few people are not a queen. Wow. Anyway, my own project is the Face of KM and Awards Night. I'm pitching my own project, Kulala. My project is Face of KM and Awards Night. Do you have my slide? You don't have my slide. Anyway, George is here present and councillors present, the team of the... I put in the camera. But just to remind everyone that the Face of KM and Awards Night this year will be held at the Benjamin Hall. We currently have our current, soon to be expired, Miss of KM. Just stand up. I know you saw my picture before coming. Thank you so much for coming, and she will be handing over this mantle of leadership, if you want to call it, the crown, to one of these 6 beautiful and really brilliant young ladies on the 25th of November 2023 at Benjamin Hall, 6 p.m. No hour 6 all of why 6 p.m. Sing on. You're better. Unfortunately, I'm not one of you, can't blame me. Advance tickets are $300 and the gate tickets are $500. VIP for those that are in the room. And you can contact any one of the organizing committee members to have your tickets. Don't miss this event. KM is the council, the municipality of the country. Without KMC, I don't see any other municipality or regional area that can actually, We have the cream of the country. Everything is in KM. Let every other but everything is in KM.
Yes.
Most of the brilliant schools, we have most of the beautiful places in the country in KM. KM stands. No other queen around can actually be up to that. This is why we're doing the pitching contest. Today, we must have been spending. KM mo, you need to talk. So KM is actually the best in the country. So you might invite a friend James. Now I'd like to invite the KMA councillor.
I'd like to first of all thank the contestants for being as bold and brave and sharing their plans they have with us. For me particularly, it's a very great event, as this will also help and guide us, especially working on our projects, myself and the chairman of the Youth and Sport Committee, working on the projects we have for young people for the 2024. I think there's a good brainstorm that you guys have given us, and it will give us a good idea. Especially for Rohit, when you talk about Dole Namdi, I think the whole idea of having a youth committee and the KMYC, what the National Youth Council you call it, is to Dole Namdi in the Gambia. And for us as a council, young people are very peculiar in everything we do, and we're looking at also supporting, especially when it comes to the agricultural sector. Majority of farmers, especially just yesterday I had a meeting with Young Farmers Association of the Gambia, who are also looking at getting into horticulture and other things. So for you to come up with a project like this, I believe that we would definitely want to see how we can partner, especially talking about incubation. A lot of us grow up in this country without getting mentors, and the incubator project is a project I think that will really support young people's progress within the agricultural sector. Talking about Josephine, right now currently I am working on a borehole back home because we haven't had water for 4 years, unfortunately, and I live in Fajada. So your project is one that's very dear to I think everyone here, because everyone in this household or everyone in this chamber has had problems when it comes to access to water. And during the CRC consultation for the new constitution, one of my submissions was that to make sure that water becomes a fundamental human right for everyone. I believe it should be and that today we are faced, although it's not our mandate as a municipal council, it is the mandate of the central government through NORE, but this is something that we are ready to look into and to see how best we can also impact and support. I believe this is something that's there to everyone, and we definitely want to see how best we can make access to water a big one for everyone within the council. For Umi, Macau is where I was born and I was raised and I was brought up, and I know when you talk about drug abuse. I come from Tambakunda, and you know, if you know Macau, that it's a big hub. There are a lot of people that trade a lot of marijuana and other drugs. So this is also a project that is very dear to me, and especially for the council. We will see how best we can support your project, but like you said, it has to do a lot with community, it has to do a lot with family. And to combat juvenile delinquency, it's important that we all come together and support the project. And I want to assure you that this is something that we're looking into, and especially with, I believe that there are a lot of factors that lead to drug abuse, and once we're able to tackle that, like you've mentioned, we will be able to come up with possible solutions. This is something that I believe that we need to definitely look into for the project. Today and currently, the Gambia is faced with the biggest issues, for me, greater than even the coronavirus, which is the mass exodus of young people leaving the shores of this country. 2 weeks ago, I lost a lot of friends when that boat capsized because a lot of them came from Macau. I grew up with those individuals. I know currently over 50 young people who have left Macau alone. 2 years ago, we saw what happened in Gunjur when 2 boats carrying over 200 young people vanished, and up till today, we do not know where they are. We saw how 51 of our young people in Bara lost their lives in Mauritania when their boat capsized. Illegal migration is something that we're faced with, and youth empowerment is definitely one of the ways in which we can support and combat illegal migration. But like you have mentioned, it is important that we also add value to the things we are working on. I'd like to see how best you and Rohi can partner, because it's agriculture, yours is about food processing. We've got an agriculture councillor here by the name of Bine Maron, who has helped a lot of women groups when it comes to processing and saving and adding value on products. So I believe it would be great that you can also build contact with her and see how best we can work together. I know the center you're talking about. My grandmother comes from Joshua. You've got a very supportive councillor here by the name of Aruna. He would be, I'm sure, very much willing to support and work with you on that project. We want to see that center get back to its feet. We want to see how. I remember when we were growing up, even Monjo was made into powder, and we would go by there and make it into juice. Today, unfortunately, those things are not here, but we can rekindle it. We can make it work again, and I believe that your project is one that we need to support. Jara, it's the same. When you talk about drinks, it's one of the biggest headaches we have in the municipality. Even though it's a grand project, and I believe that it's something that we need to do, and we're currently working on it. This is why we have the Kanifi Municipal Roads project. In fact, it is supposed to go into tender, I think, in a few weeks. And things are very much in the nucleus of the road project. I advise you work with your councillors, Honorable Karamo Sise and Honorable Mansani, to see how best you can also bring your ideas into our roads project. But like mentioned by some of the judges, I remember, this is something that has also to do with the topography of the place. And Talinding is a riverine area. We talk about New Joshua all the way to Abu. These are places where people never really habited. Unfortunately, today we've got a mass boom in our population. People are scrambling for the mineral resource or the minimum resources we have. So this pushes people to live even in the riverine areas. But I'm sure with great physical planning and town planning, urban planning, coupled with the roads project that we're working on, which we hope will link with the OIC roads project, we will be able to work on drains, and this will definitely support the work we're doing. Finally, with Senahu, the informal sector is what I'm very much passionate about. No country or nowhere in the world has developed where the informal sector has not developed. We talk about Europe today. After the Second World War, they had the era of reconstruction, where people with skills were the ones empowered, and they built Europe to what it is today. We talk about America after the Civil War. People with skills were the people that were empowered, and they built America to what it is today. We as a country need to work on a plan, maybe even for the post-COVID Gambia, and see how best do we empower and formalize the informal sector. I believe that Gambians are very talented, Gambians have a lot of skills, but it's the support that's lacking. And I want to assure you that KMC will be a valuable partner in all of your projects. KMC is ready to partner with you, including KMYC, and we see how this we can work to bring solutions to your these solutions to the doorstep of our people. But most importantly, one thing I think was also missing in most of your presentations is sustainability. We have launched a lot of projects here, unfortunately, but they have not been sustained. I hope you will come up with plans going further to see how best we can work on sustaining these projects, because they are life-changing projects, and I believe that they will impact on us in our municipality. On that note, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you, and hopefully that this is not the end. We will work on furthering these projects, and I'll definitely speak to the mayor, who unfortunately isn't here because of his health feedback. But we will do our best to see how best we work with the KMYC under the leadership of Isa. She has been a fantastic leader and has led this youth committee. I believe it's the best youth committee in the country, and I believe she'll support you in making sure that we can do it.
Thank you so much. It's really an honor to have, it's not my duty, it's not my duty to thank everyone, but I will love to thank the councillors here present as well as the youth councillor for that statement. And I invite the chairperson of the Carnival Municipality Youth Committee, the KMYC, Isa Puseka, to give the vote of thanks. Yes, when you're in this chamber and I have this mic, I call anyone I want to call. So let everybody be prepared. I can call anybody at random at this point.
Good afternoon. I wasn't supposed to talk today. I am really proud of this committee, the KMYC, and I can attest that this is the best regional youth committee that the Gambia have ever produced. This is an activity that I had in mind when I was coming as the first ever elected female chairperson in the Gambia. But it wasn't able to happen due to certain things. But with this committee, immediately I mentioned this activity, everyone was like, I said we're going to implement it. I could remember 2 weeks back when we sat in the hall and we were having a meeting, and I was like, no, the activity we have to cancel it till January. The entire committee sat and said, no, the activity have to go. No matter what, the activity will go. And from that day, they keep working and striving to ensure that this activity happens. To our queens, thank you very much. This is what we really mean by beauty pageant. We're tired of seeing queens coming on stage saying that if I am crowned, I will do A, B, and C. But taking them back to their communities, working with their councillors, their MPs, their community leaders, and coming up with an initiative with this type of projects. These are realistic projects that we see that we can implement as young people, and it will happen. At the end of the day, it will benefit the young people of our municipality. There are a lot of problems that they have mentioned here. They came up with solutions, they came up with budgets. And as I was sitting down there, I told Kinta that I don't know how, where we're going to get these funds, but we will ensure that all the 6 projects are implemented. To Joyce, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate. And I just want to assure the contestants, as I have always been saying, that throughout this competition, you will be competent judges, that you will never have second thought on. And today we have manifested one. All the judges we have here, Aminata is the deputy manager of the community development office in KMC. We know Auntie Jacqueline, she's the admin and finance of the National Youth Council, who have all the knowledge on youth matters. We have Ms. Gloria Ndiaye, who is currently the Miss Gambia. We have seen her going to different platforms, ensuring that she do her presentation and supporting young people in ensuring that they do their presentation. And they have really contributed to the beauty pageant of the Gambia. We cannot talk about beauty pageant in the Gambia without being glorious yet. And now we have Dennis, my own brother, who is a project coordinator. You cannot talk about project presentation, project implementation in the Gambia without bringing Dennis. These are people that keep low-key. They're the ones that are implemented out there at grassroots level. And so that things are done, and we don't see their faces out there. As we said, the face of KMC this year is here to bring tangible solutions. We have we're bringing local problems with local solutions and actions. We don't want to bring Western ideology, we don't want to bring another region ideology, but we want everything to be localized in our region and implemented in our region as well. With the council, KMC, we can thank you enough. You guys have really been supportive in everything that we do. Since we came into office up to date, your doors are open to us. Our councillors, we cannot, if there's another word that is more than thank you, we will use it on all of you. Especially to Councillor Mansale, who is the chairperson of the Youth and Sports Steering Committee. I want you to give a round of applause to Councillor Mansale. He's one person that I can even call at 2 a.m. When I'm sleeping, something comes to mind, or I open the group chat and see some messages, I'll just call him and say, Honorable Bana, it's okay, just talk to us. And I will explain, and he will get up by 7 o'clock and call me and answer that whatever we want is done. To our regional, to our constituency chairpersons, thank you so much for supporting your queens, and we hope that we work with them and implement on the project. To our mother, the deputy mayor of KMC, everyone knows how she always stands for the young people of the municipality, especially to KMYC. There's nothing that she will do in her ward, in the municipality, without really involving the regional youth committee. Thank you so much for always being with us, for always standing with us, and always guiding us. To our youth councillor, we have said it all here. He's the one representing us at council. These are youth projects. These are young people in the region, and we have been doing it, and he is back again. And we are sure that all these projects will be implemented, and he is always the voice of the voiceless, and he will continue to represent our voice. Thank you so much for always being there for us. To our friends from the media, thank you so much. Thank you. We can't pay you enough. You have always been there, always answering to our calls, always taking out the messages out there to everyone that is not able to be here. And to our queen, Binta. You know, Binta is one queen that I can say, she's a queen, she's an exceptional queen. She's a phenomenal woman. She's one person that is not just holding a crown, and I hope all our queens here emulate her. She took the crown and she ensured that she implemented every single thing that she said on that statement she was going to implement. And we all seen out there. She's not waiting for anyone, whether we are there or not. She has a vision that she's really working towards. And I would like to call on everyone here, especially our council, KMC, to support Binta's call, because she's here supporting the person with disability, and these are people that are very vulnerable. She has been out there doing a lot of project proposals, she has been implementing a lot of projects, she has been doing a lot of things in the municipality. So we call on the entire council to support our project and everything. To our head of oversight, Kita, the vice chairperson, the head of the organizing committee of Jabi, the production team, communication, and all the organizing committee members. We have Lay here, who is representing the communication team. Thank you so much. We really appreciate everything. And we call all of you to come to Paradise Suite Hotel on the 25th of November and celebrate with us. The event is not only a beauty pageant. But we believe that young people are doing exceptional in different sectors, and it is high time for us to recognize their effort. In so doing, we will be awarding young people into different categories. We have 9 categories that are competitive, and one that is the KMC award that will be given to an exceptional young person that have been given pro bono service to the young people of the municipality whenever his service is needed. So we thank all of you for coming, and especially thank you to our sponsors of this event. You could see on the flyer, we had a lot of sponsors. We have the Holy Mother who is taking care of all the outfits. We have Councillor Joko, my able councillor from Budu, who will be doing the makeup and hairdressing. We have the ultimate coach, who is also supporting in that side. We have the National Youth Council. KMC is the main sponsor of the event this year because they believe that we are from KMC and they are giving over almost half of the budget is taken care of by them. And we really appreciate the National Youth Council, NEDI, PIA, and all sponsors, by Perfume. We have gifts up and all other sponsors that we could not call today. Have myself as well for the publicity and everything. Thank you all. You know when you give exit to the mic, everybody's out there. Thank you so much.
Just before we announce the results, I would love to invite the Deputy Mayor to give a statement. She has witnessed the presentations and she has been here. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming late and attending some of the meetings and deputizing from Mayor who couldn't make it because of his busy schedule. And KMC Chairperson, the judges, honorable councillors here, honorable councillors here present, contestants, I welcome you all to this program because I think one of the programs has been ended due to my busy schedule. I think all the presenters who present their projects in KM, I think this is what we do in our communities. That's why I always say, you have to be committed and dedicated in your communities. We have the presenters come from the communities. The project they have been presented here, or the project, this is what we do in our community. They need to do work with our councillors too. Councillors, the same project we implemented in our wards. So I was talking to Bine, you have farmers rep here, who is working with us. I told her that I think we have to support the one empowering women and youth. That's the Joshua guy. Because we need to do that because we are working with women farmers and we are about to organize work for the young female farmers and other women farmers within KM, which is going to be a history for KM. As we all know, we were working tirelessly with youth, especially in our community. Whenever I am called by youth, I have to stop whatever I'm doing and attend their program. Because I like supporting youth in our community all the time. I've been supporting them. We have other members from Red Cross. The same time, whatever I'm doing, I have to call them, this is what we want to do, and then to achieve your goals, especially the council can do it. Because when you work with your councillors, together, a better KMC, together we have good development. Because as a youth, you have to work with us together to know what problems are available in our wards. We already know it. What you have presented here, we already know it. So if you present, you come from a community, try to work with your communities and the World Development Committee. Try to be a member of the World Development Committee. You have to be involved 100%. If the council doesn't know, you have to know who the council is. Go and introduce yourself. We have our WDC offices. Go there and say, council, I'm representing Bakau. I don't see Bakau constituency here. Is anybody who comes from Bakau constituency? Yeah. Wow. Because of coming late, I didn't see you earlier on. So there are projects that about women and youth, 100%. Me and Peter will make sure that we work for the victories of our young people. I always say, I said the KMC new chairperson have been working with me for a long time. When she has something to be presented to me, she's not going to. When I saw her, I said, please coming. I said, please coming. She has to make sure I implement that program. If not, she will be fighting with me up and down. This is what you have to be, hold us accountable. Follow us. We are answerable to you guys. You vote us into offices. Don't hesitate to come to us. Come to us. You say this is what we want to do, and we will sit together and see what is possible. Under the leadership of our mayor and our youth consulting manager, he will also try when it comes to talent, to support through youth or sports or any other things. We are there for you. Because you see, not only KMC, people are coming from different institutions coming to KMC, even West Coast, because they see how supportive we are when it comes to the young people. So this is the advice I will give to you. Let's be connected and work together as one family. The youth that come from other consequences, try to work with your councillors to see what's possible. Because sometimes some are even afraid to follow us in terms of because of politics. If you follow the deputy mayor or the councillor or the town, they will come you as you are joining a party. This is about development. After politics is development. Let's come together and work for the best interests of our people. So that
it looks as if I'm the one that's, but anyway. Glorious is given a task and I'll leave this big for her. Good afternoon.
I just want to say that all the things that came here, they did well. Their projects were amazing and the presentation and everything was on point. So congratulations for being able to represent your constituency. It's a win, and being able to stand here in front of everybody that was present just to deliver is a win as well. So this is not the final result. I believe the final results will be on Saturday. So you still have time to work on certain things that were pointed out, and also hearing from your colleagues. I believe that you would also have an idea of certain things that you did not work on, or certain information that were vital that you did not touch on. So it's a great opportunity to be able to work on those aspects, because I feel that a lot of times the pageants that we do here, we do not have these opportunities to, this is like a preliminary. So we do not have an opportunity to do this before the main event, so you just come on the main event and deliver, leaving out certain things that you could have worked on to become better or maybe get in the crown. So every project stood out for us, but the one that stood out more was Seinamu's project. It stood out more for us because we feel that a lot of youths now, they need to learn skills, and it will help the development of our country at large. So we give it to Seinamu. Thank you so much, and we hope that you would work on more things for Saturday the people. Thank you, everybody.
Let's meet on the best project. Thank you so much for coming. Have a nice.
Well, if there is anyone who has the first thought to be the queen to be, is someone that I have here standing right beside me. So, but then the whole of Bundakakunda is represented in you. But how proud are you being announced the winner of the face-to-face here?
To begin with, I am so overwhelmed with all of these things because, to be honest, I know the work that I have done together with my team when it comes to the preparation of this face-to-face challenge. And to say I am proud of myself is an understatement. I am so proud of myself and the achievements I got today. And I'm very thankful to my team and everybody that supported me.
Well, that's quite interesting. But like everyone has been told over there inside that the work has just begun, and then this being crowned the winner today does not qualify to be the winner in the finals. But what are some of the insights you can give us in terms of preparedness going forward to the next stage of this competition?
Okay, so as I said earlier on, when I was doing my deliberation, I have already started implementing my project in the community. I've gone to workshops, I've spoken to workshop owners, just to make sure they know what we are standing for with the upcoming Miss competition.
Well, that's quite interesting. Well, I don't intend to keep your time here or to take a long of you. But then, what message do we have for every girl out there, and especially those from Bundugakunda, in terms of support?
Yes. One important message I want to send to all the girls out there is you are strong, you are brave, you are confident, and you are worthy. Don't let anybody dim your light. Whatever you want to do and your heart agrees to it, go for it. You will win.
Well, we are taking that from a winner, and that is quite an interesting one. And then we'll keep bringing on the rest of the pageantry contestant here. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we are here with contestant number 1. I'm a representative of Latrikunda Sabiji. Well, how happy are you coming to this stage, up to this stage? Even though you're not also crowned as the winner yet, but then there's still a long way to go. But how glad are you being here?
No, we're yet to know the winner, actually. This is just the winner for the pitching contest.
I love that.
Like the competition has a long way. It's just 30%, and I believe the winner is not very far from what I have. So it's just like a small gap that I can close. I believe that, inshallah. So I'm really happy that I got to deliver as I expected, or more than that. You understand? It depends on what projects we're doing and the solutions we have. And I will agree that Zainabu had a really amazing project, and her delivery was really good. So she really deserves that, honestly. She really deserves it. And I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for all the other contestants.
Well, that's quite important. But then if I'm going to ask one question, I'll be okay. In your project, what is the most standard thing that you are proud of that you really want to achieve in your project?
Engaging the youth, bringing the youth and giving them the resources to start something for themselves, giving them the spaces and giving them the knowledge to actually explore and get something for themselves. So if we do this for the youth, in return, they can also engage other youth, and that we can use it to fight the high rate of unemployment in my constituency and the KM at large.
Well, that is quite important. I mean, you've spoken as a queen to be, and that is an important part. But then let's have a last message. And what message would you send to all the youth out there, especially those in Latrikunda Sabiji?
So I just want them to be ready. You understand? It's not easy not being employed and just staying at home or just going to your friends and stuff. But just be ready for anything. Go for opportunities. We have a lot of opportunities, but sometimes we don't explore. Explore opportunities and have your chances. You don't know how your life will change. You understand? I'm not working at the moment, but I do a lot of freelance work. Like, I don't just sit. So it's like I'm doing a lot of freelance work. So even some people don't even know I am unemployed. So just because you're unemployed doesn't mean you should just sit and wait for opportunities to come to you. Go and grab the opportunities, and life will change for you eventually.
Well, the message is out there. Go and grab your opportunities. As youth, there are opportunities. However, difficult or challenges we face as youth, there are always opportunities for us there. Thank you, Rohi, for coming.
Thank you.
We are here with the representative of Talinding, and then she is a very good representative, and she is also body like me, but then that is not be a distracting factor here. How proud are you, coming to deliver your project?
Well, I've been working with my chairman towards this project, and he has been by my side. He supported me through all this journey, and I'm saying a great thank you to him because of him I am here today. I said I thank the Almighty Allah, and I thank him also.
Well, you are one person that has really demonstrated courage and determination, especially given the fact that you are also still at the high school, at Nusra Senior Secondary School. Most of other contestants are at the tertiary level. So how does that help your confidence as a person?
Okay, I can say it is a great privilege to compete with the people whom you know that they have more experience than you, because you learn a lot of things when it comes to like competitions, you compete with people whom you know that they have more experience than you. You learn a lot, and also there are some things you can use those things to also work on yourself and have a good impact in your life as well.
I don't know, that's a good remark to say, and we are really proud. And that is something you should take from her, anyone from Talending, all of us of Talending constituencies. Well, joining me here is the representative of Bakau, and this is someone who has been, who has projected or presented her project on drug abuse. Omi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Well, I am also very good. But then drug abuse has been a standout topic for you, and then the performance has been a revelation according to everyone out there. But what is the most important message for you to send in terms of that topic?
Okay, well, I just want to tell the youth that drug abuse is doing a lot to them. So based on that, we want to tell them that they should care about their mental health and well-being. So in as much as they are they go through stress and other stress factors, but then we'll encourage them to look for other solutions that can help them relieve themselves of the stress and then be healthy and better in the society.
Well, that is quite interesting. And then, but when it comes to involvement of stakeholders, we've seen that you mentioned a lot of collaboration in terms of partnerships, in terms of people or institutions you're going to employ. But who are the most important, especially at the local level in Bakau? Who are the institutions or people that you are involving in your project?
Well, at local level, I want to involve my NPs and my councillors and also my youth chairperson in making sure that we combat this drug abuse in our community.
Yes, well, now we have a representative of Serakunda West. This is a very central place, our constituency, as far as KMC is concerned. But we want to speak to you and then ask you one question. How do you feel today?
Well, I feel really amazing to be here on this platform to deliver the problems that is affecting my community.
Well, that is quite important. I mean, but what is the most, as far as you are concerned, what is the most important thing on your project that you want to say?
The most important thing about my project that I want to say is that water scarcity is really a problem that is affecting my community, and I wish to work with my councillors so that they will help me implement these problems.
Well, yeah, like you said, water is life. Water is something that cannot be missing in any constituency or any part of the communities that we are in. We are closing the discussions with the contestants here with the representative of Joshua. How do you feel of it?
Well, I feel so excited about this event, and it's an experience to my life.
Well, it was beautiful out there. I'm giving your project, and then I'm talking about your profiling solutions or that you think are really going to be helpful to your constituency. But then what has been the standout point for you in your discussion?
In my discussion is that I am going extra miles for my youth because they deserve it. And then I have to empower them, even though they feel that they can't do it, but they can. And then the advice I give them is that they should focus on what they are doing. Because of this back way of a thing, it's not solution to anything.
Well, if backway is not the solution, like you said, we can make it here, we can survive here, we can live here as a people, and that is one of the things that you are doing to give them an option to stay here. I want you to send this message to every youth out there in any local language you are comfortable with, or in any other language that is not English. That is what we prefer today. What would you say to anyone listening?
Well, to my youth and my community, the youth of the Gambia, my message to you is that never give up in life. In anything that you are good in, go for it. Do not say that because of your colleagues is in Europe and then you are naps and then you say you want to take through the back way and then go. It won't help. Stay in your country, survive, and then work hard. I think working hard will pay later.
Well, that is quite a message that for anyone out there, and this will be something that we must re-echo everywhere we go. But Lovette, thank you so much, and then best of luck in the rest of the competition. I am here from having a session or discussion with queens to be in the Kanifing municipality. I am here with the queen, or the queen that is a crown queen in the country at the national level, Miss Glorious Njai, as she is famously known. How do you feel coming and then listening to different projects of various contestants here?
I feel honored first to be invited to be part of the judges, and this is something that I really love. So anytime I'm called upon, I'm so excited to just hear what other young people have to say, their platforms, their presentation, how they deliver the platform as well. And so coming here was just something that I looked forward to, and I'm happy that I did.
Well, like you've been quoted as saying This is they have been given an opportunity to test themselves before, in fact, the main competition or the main contest. How important do you think that is going forward for them?
Well, I feel it's very important because it gives you an opportunity to be able to reflect more, to learn more, and just be able to identify maybe mistakes or things that important or vital issues that you've left out, to be able to just put yourself together for the main event. Because I feel a lot of people do not have that opportunity. So having that opportunity, they should take it and then put it into good use.
Well, that is quite an advice for all the contestants. But we want to end it with this. What are your expectations, or as far as they are concerned, what recommendations would you put out for all the contestants, that what do they have to do different going into the main contest?
I feel more confident and just relax. I know it's a lot of tension, a lot of nerves, but in your head, just be like, I'm doing this as if it's the last time I'm doing it. So you give your best into what you're doing. So if you give your best and when you're relaxed, you're able to just deliver well. You're not rushing. Everybody's there to listen to you, to see you, to cheer you up. So I'm saying that they should just relax, be more confident, and just take it easy and have fun on that day as well. Because after this time, if you did not do anything, you regret why didn't you do it. So just have fun and make sure you're able to deliver as much as possible.
Well, talking of fun, I just want to ask one fun question. Do you feel threatened of any of them taking over your crown anytime soon?
Not at all. I'm super excited to see who will be the next Miss Gambia. So, I'm not threatened at all.
Well, that is quite, they'll say the crown is there for anyone to grab, like you said. But then I am sure she's holding on to this crown as long as possible, and then she's a crown. And then as far as we are concerned, here in the Gambia from Karondokoina, this is our queen. And then today, well, don't mind my height right now. I am trying to adjust myself as much as possible, but then for some reason, I am not able to stand the height of a queen. But then it's been a pleasure having you here, and then we are really glad that you've passed by.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Well, yes, we cannot wrap up this discussion and then the sessions without bringing the brain behind every other thing that you've seen, beautiful inside, or any other thing that have been said from the contestants and then from the queen. The regional chairperson of the Kanifing municipality, if I'm right to say, and it's like it will always be said, the first elected female chairperson. That is something that is echoing and then being said out there. But then how do you feel today, having witnessed the contestants or the queens to be present their projects?
I feel very happy. Thank you so much for having me and for coming to this event. I really feel happy, and I feel that the objective of the event is already out there. It's already success because this is the most important part of the event. Having the contestant coming out there and presenting their project, which they worked with their councillors, worked with the community, and ensure that they came up with the project. You could see the project, they're all good. And as the youth chairperson of the committee and the municipality, I will ensure that, as I said earlier, I want to ensure that all these projects are implemented. All the 6 projects will be implemented under my leadership, inshallah.
Well, that is quite a gap and then a target as far as the implementation is concerned. But then, like the judges, we are always questioning in terms of the sustainability. How important do you think that is for these projects going forward?
Yeah, I think the sustainability is really important. It's key for us. It's top-notch because they cannot continue implementing projects. There are a lot of projects that have been implemented across the country, especially with young people. But sustainability plan is always a problem. We'll ensure that this was just a presentation, but the regional youth committee will ensure that we work with them, sit with them, and look at the project again and put sustainable plans that will sustain these projects.
Well, that is quite important. But then before we cut this short, we want you to send your final remarks to anyone out there listening, especially the people of KM, your constituencies or your region rather, and then all the team that you have behind you. But what message would you have for everyone listening or watching?
Thank you. My key message will come out on the 25th of November. That is Saturday coming next, and support these queens. They are not just beauty, but it's beauty with brains, as we have already seen. KMYC is here to set standards, set precedent, and ensure that people look at it and learn from it. This is an event that you will not want to miss because it's not only the beauty pageant, but we are also doing an award night where we are celebrating young people that are into different sectors, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship, young people, politicians. We have the fashion designers and all others award, youth and climate change, young people in tech, young people in business and all that. So we want to see all of you come out there and celebrate with us, the young people, the remarkable work that the young people of KM are doing.
Well, we are here to wrap up the whole session and event for here from the Kanifing municipality at the chambers. But before we can do that, we have Miss Elizabeth Kinter, who is here to take us through some nitty-gritties that have really happened here. We are told that anything that has been good in here, you have a hand in it. How does that feel?
Well, I feel overwhelmed today because this is something that we've been working towards. What we told the ladies was, go out into your communities, look at your problems, and get us your topmost issue in your community, in your constituency. Some of these constituencies have a lot of wards, and then the problems range from youth issues, women issues, to community issues and all of those things, but they will have to bring in all of these nitty-gritties, and this is exactly what they did. And seeing them today present, and with all their heart, they gave it out, they gave it their best. I really feel proud that this is something that we've really worked for, and at the end of the day, today it has come to a reality.
Well, that is quite important. But then as a team, apart from being proud that this has happened up to this stage and then looking forward to the big day on the 25th, what other message would you have for everyone out there, for the whole Gambians, and then beyond KM, in fact?
My message for the people of the Gambia, beyond KM, is that KM is the heartbeat of the Gambia. This is where everything resides. This is where everything is. And if we do not build on the youths that are here, it's going to be really difficult for us to extend our hands, because development is in stages and you start counting with one. So what I am telling to everyone out there is to come out and support these ladies, come out and support this laudable initiative on the 25th of November 2023 at Penchemi Hall, Paradise Suites Hotel in Senegambia. Advance tickets are just $300. And you can see any of the committee members for the advance tickets, or come to KMC for you to get your advance tickets, or you can just give us a call via the numbers on our flyers. This is not just a pageant, it is a pageant with a difference. If you can see their projects, it's talking about local solutions, local problems, local solutions, and local actions. They have really portrayed that everything can be localized. And also, it's a two-in-one activity where we're going to have an award ceremony to recognize the efforts of young people within our municipality who are doing absolutely well, to encourage and celebrate them so that they will serve as role models to other young people in the municipality and beyond.
Well, that is quite an extensive one. Even though she has promised to spend only 30 seconds with me, she has barely gone that, and she has barely gotten that, and she has gone beyond the 30 seconds. And now we've counted 2 minutes, but then that is quite important and it's all relevant to say. But then let's look forward to on the 25th Saturday of November, a day that, like he said, you will see a difference, a day that you're going to see celebration of impact, youth involvement, stakeholder engagement, and every other thing that we are expecting. It's also going to be, everyone should look good when they are coming, yes?
Yes, everyone should look exceptionally. We have a lot of surprises for you on that date, and obviously surprise can look our. So when you come that day, you're going to see what KMYC has in store for you.
Thank you so much for coming onto the platform here, and then the message is clear. If you want to see those surprises, get there on the 25th, and then you'll be a witness yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, yes, we are here after a list of long list of ladies coming through here on the platform and talking on this whatever has been happening here. We finally gotten a man in our midst to have an input into this. Abu Dhabi is someone who has been associated with pageantry, someone who has been behind a lot of Biru queens in the Gambia, if not all. How do you feel, Abu?
This is a memorable day. Like If you can see my face, I have not been sleeping for nights now because of this. Because I brought a new concept, which is the head-to-head pitching project, which is the first of its kind in the Gambia. So I was like, will it work or will it not work? So I was like, okay, it was a gamble, but alhamdulillah, it is successful and it worked, and everybody is appreciative of the fact that we brought this concept today. So alhamdulillah.
Well, that is quite fascinating. But then the bigger day, in fact, is on the 25th November. What should we expect?
As usual, my productions are something that touch hearts. My productions are always epic, and they are always educative and interesting. So expect something that it is going to be something that nobody has ever seen in the Gambia, I promise, because I have built concepts that people will see themselves in. The politicians, you have the doctors, you have the farmers, you have, name them. Everybody is going to see themselves in those performances. And the ladies are also trained on stage presence, which currently I can say we are almost done with it. From their catwalk to their smiles to their postures, everything is done now. And alhamdulillah, we are in the final week, so let's just hope for the best.
Well, let's just hope for the best, but then let's just get the final remarks. What is the final word that you will say for anyone out there? And then we can cut the start from there.
Not just people of KMC, but I am urging everyone from each region to come and support these young ladies, because these are projects that are very realistic. And if they support this initiative, trust me, KMC will be a better place for everybody. And not only KMC, but I am also urging other regions to also follow suit and also try and bring this initiative to their communities, because these are important initiatives that at least it will benefit the people. So please come in your numbers to come and support this event. And yeah, it's going to be the event of the year as usual.
Well, thank you, Abu Dhabi, and then we are glad to have you here. And we are looking forward to the day on the 25th of November, where we see, like you said, one of the biggest productions of this year. And we are really glad to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this brings us to the end of our coverage here. The Call, a program that brings you current affairs issues from all over the country. Ranging from events to institutions, organized by institutions, individuals, or projects like this. But to see more of this and more programs from the African Renaissance TV, subscribe, do follow our programs, and then from all other programs that we have for you. But until we come your way with more interesting episodes of the Call or interesting programs from the African Renaissance TV, this has been Mohammed Bibaj. And the person or man behind the camera today is Mohammed Sidiba, and then there is a special director who is Miss Anita. But with all of them and then every other person from the African Renaissance TV, we are saying a big thank you for keeping watch of our programs that are coming to your way.